You guys see all this smoke? That is why we're leaving California this weekend. Good morning, weekenders. We are in Panaca, Nevada this weekend. As you saw, getting out of the smoky air of California. We got OMC and Corn Dog here today. Corn is not racing, he's just gonna be working the pits, and me and my dad are gonna be racing. By the way, we're at the Hare Hound race in Panaca, Nevada. It starts in a couple hours, so we gotta go get signed up, get the pits all set up. We got a good bit of work to do, so let's get started.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones.
We're all changed up and about to head up to the start. So, time to go racing.
If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder, 'cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. Best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. The gain's an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder, 'cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
All right, our first rider came in. Sullivan came in. Sullivan, what do you think so far? How's the trip?
It's pretty tough. Overall, pretty fun. Very, very dusty. Dust is not fun. Everything else, all right. I'm worried about how rough this second half is going to be.
All right, we have the second rider that came in, Chris Vanway. How do you feel about the course so far?
Oh my gosh, it's really good. So technical, so different. We had dust, we had rocks, we had tumbleweed, we had mud, we had rocks. It was amazing. Slow stuff, fast stuff, but overall, a lot of fun. Ready to go out for the second loop. I'll see y'all later.
8 miles in, right there. The race is supposed to be over at like 37, so the finish line is probably right there. I just ran out of gas, and I've been battling with this guy right in front of me for probably the last 10 miles. I'm so disappointed right now. Ah!
All right, here's a little update. Chris Vanway is back here. Sullivan Vanway, I just found out from one of the riders that he actually broke down. He ran out of gas, and they said that it's going to take a long time for him to get back. So we're going to be waiting here for probably an hour for him to get back, and then I'll give you all a little update from Mr. Chris, and he can tell you all how it was. How was the course out there for the entire race?
Oh, corn dog. That was probably the toughest race of my entire life. 82 miles. And every kind of terrain you can imagine. Sand, dust, loam, mud, rocks, boulders, trees, rain, hail, extreme sunshine. It was incredible. I'm completely worn out, but I had the best time ever. I would absolutely do it again. 10 out of 10.
All right, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit more that sucks about today. Overall, first off, 10 out of 10. Very glad that we did this race. It was very hot at the start, but when you keep moving, it really helped out a lot. And also, we got a good bit of rain, so that helped cool me off a lot too. So the other things that are bad. First off, pretty obvious why this is bad. This is the bottom of my shoe. That came undone, I don't know, 12 miles ago or so. Probably a little longer than that. And it keeps getting caught on stuff in the back, so my foot gets stuck on the peg. Not fun at all. The other thing, and this I am blaming on Corey Mouton, because I told him after the last one that I didn't have a rear handbrake, and right now, no rear handbrake. And that happened probably 3 miles into the race. But what happened later is even worse, because as I have a rear handbrake where my clutch should be, I have a recluse clutch, so like an automatic clutch, and that has gone out. So I basically have no clutch. If I ever hit the back brakes and the back wheel locks up, the bike stalls. I've probably restarted this bike 15 or 20 times on this second lap. Fortunately, it starts up pretty quick, but still, it's kind of sucked quite a few times. I believe I see my rescuer. They just passed me up though, going along this ridge line right here. I was yelling and waving, and they didn't see me. All right, I've confirmed with another rider that the guys were here to bring me fuel, but they're up the trail a little bit looking for me. So I'm gonna walk back up without the bike, let them know where I am. Yeah, I can see him right there. Just barely. I saw y'all drive by on the ridge.
I'm yelling.
I was jumping up and down and waving.
All right, Mr. Sullivan, how do you feel about the course?
Overall, the course was actually pretty fun. I just wish I didn't run out of gas. I wish my boot didn't break. I wish I still had a clutch. I wish I had a handbrake. Other than that though, great time. Alright, we're at the gas station now, right down the road, getting some ice cream and waters and stuff. But the day's not over yet because we have some more news for you guys. Check these puppies out. Second place, first place. I don't know how I got second. Well, there's only 3 people in my class, so that kind of helped out with the whole no gas situation thing, but still pretty happy about it. OMC, what do you got to say about it?
I gotta say I'm a big dummy. I won first place on the first loop. Didn't know that was all I had to do. I went out and did a second loop, and I am beat. But this was by far the best race of my entire life. The variety of terrain was incredible. There was everything you can imagine, from mud to dust to rocks to forest to being rained on, hailed on, everything. The race was absolutely incredible. It was also probably the longest race of my life, 82 miles. But man, I would do it again in a heartbeat. It was absolutely 10 out of 10.
All right, we have come down the road a little ways, about 2 hours or so, the wrong way from home. We're in St. George, Utah right now. It is almost dark. The sun is pretty much gone, but we're gonna hurry up, try and play this little 9-hole disc golf course. All the holes are pretty short, so should be able to make it. Alright, so we just finished with the game. We don't have Logan with us for the traditional score readings, but Logan and Corndog are almost the same person, so we'll get Corndog to read them.
All right, coming in first place all the way from Shasta, California is Sucky Soul with -2. Coming all the way from Lafayette, Louisiana is Big Disc with +4. And obviously Sucky Corndog with +5.
Close match.
Very close.
I have some unfortunate news for you weekenders. My dad is being a little baby and he's scared to sleep in the van tonight, so he's making us stay in a hotel. But that pretty much means it's going to be it for today, because we're going to get this hotel and then go and take a shower, go to bed, all the usual stuff. We'll see you in the morning. Well, how's it going, weekenders? Sunday morning now. We are in St. George, or I guess actually in Hurricane, Utah. Obviously on a bike ride now. It's almost 8 o'clock or so, I think. It's already about 80 degrees out. So trying to get a ride in before it gets way too hot. But me and my dad on this ride on Gooseberry Mesa. Corndog is staying at the van because he doesn't like mountain bikes. And pretty excited about this trail. See what it has to offer.
Got enough of every melody, they all sound the same. Yeah. For my broken heart, no remedy, but maybe if you stay, we can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. No apologies, my baby. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so good. Ooh. Oh, my darkest memories, now let me fall back. But you'll be there, ready to rescue me if I go out of track. We can get away with it. 'Cause you make me love my imperfections, answer all my questions, just to show me what's on the other side of inhibition. What's on the other side of inhibition? Ooh, I do you do 'cause I'm feeling so cool.
Alright guys, we are back on the dirt road. Just finished up with the Gooseberry Mesa Trail, and gotta say, big thumbs down from me. Pretty much no like true descents, mainly just technical, rocky, slow climbs. Just not fun, especially after doing that big race yesterday. My butt is so sore. Just overall, not that good of a time. So we cut a little bit short. We ended up doing, it'll probably be about 9 miles whenever we get done. And the full trail is supposed to be about 13 miles. So, not too disappointed. I think we hit the important parts, and the important parts still sucked. So, not coming back here. Just got back to the van. Got Mr. Aaron Foggo here. Aaron, how was your time not riding bikes?
Honestly, it was really good. It's very peaceful up here. There's just, you don't hear any cars. There's no one else up here. I would definitely come back up here and walk around again. 10 out of 10.
All right, and Mr. Dad, what is your quick review of the Gooseberry Mesa Trail?
Gooseberry Mesa Trail is not very good. It's definitely trials, hike a bike. I would hike it, but definitely not bikeable.
All right, well, this is pretty much it. This is where Corndog and OMC split ways, I guess, or I guess me and OMC and Corndog. They're going back to El Paso to go pick up the electric car. I'm headed back to Shafter, back to the Smoky Skies. So go ahead and tell these guys bye for one last time. All right, weekenders, just got back to the house. I actually didn't even have to fill up at all. Filled up last night and then drove hour and a half or so to the mountain bike trail this morning, and then a little over 7 hours to get back home. So that's 8.5 hours on one tank of fuel, and still have pretty much exactly a quarter tank left. The road trip went by pretty quick actually for being a 7-hour trip. And I got a whole bunch of stuff to unload now. So that is what's up next on the agenda. So I got everything unloaded from the van and just came into the backyard and found this big old branch on the olive tree broken off. I guess we had some bad weather over the weekend. Oh yeah, she's toast. Look at that. So unfortunately, this little saw here is the only saw that I have that has a wood saw thing. Everything else is hacksaws with metal cutting blades. So try this thing to cut the branch off. Actually, I just remember to have this little hand-powered chainsaw. Hold on a minute. Right here. This thing might work a little better. Alright, I got the branch off. Turns out it's actually splitting a lot further down than I had thought. So on the other side it actually goes down to about here. I'll have to come back with a chainsaw, actual chainsaw later, and get that. And that was pretty much enough work for today. I'm pretty tired, believe it or not. So that's pretty much going to be it for this weekend. And that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed watching it. I sure enjoyed living it. And hope to see you next weekend. Croissant!